Ayo, back at it again with another video. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. So, this video is about whether I think Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee would be better fits in either the Sun Belt or the MAC. Currently, they're both in Conference USA, and I do think they're kind of tied at the hip, whether they like it or not. So let's go through each of the conferences. I think geographically they would fit better in the Sun Belt. So I'm going to switch the tabs over to the Sun Belt's Wikipedia page. So currently the Sun Belt, well, this isn't entirely accurate because Texas State is moving to the Pac. So currently the Sun Belt is no longer in the state of Texas, but they are in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, and West Virginia. So the only states that you're really missing in that area of the country is Kentucky and Tennessee. You're obviously missing teams in Florida and teams in Texas, but Texas State just left for the Pac. So now, if you're the Sun Belt, you don't have teams in the state of Texas anymore. Another school that might make a lot of geographic sense for the Sun Belt, is Missouri State. That would make a lot of sense. But for this video, we're just talking about Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee. So it makes a lot of sense geographically for the Sun Belt. I do think it makes a lot of sense football-wise as well. Those are two really solid programs in Conference USA for Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. So if the Sun Belt is focusing on football and regional rivalries, I think it makes a lot of sense to add Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee. Sun Belt likes having their Western and Eastern divisions, so I'm not quite sure how that would work. So if you add Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee, 1, 2, 3, you have 3 in the state of Texas, and then you have, I don't remember what school is in Mississippi. I think it's Southern Miss. But yeah, you would have to kind of restructure your West and East divisions. And then the rest would be in your East division. So it makes a lot of sense for Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee to join the Sun Belt. It really kind of fits both those criteria. Really solid football programs, really solid regional rivalries. I think it would make a lot of sense for the Sun Belt to have Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee. The MAC currently is mostly in the Midwest, but you recently added UMass, Buffalo's in Western New York, and then this map is not updated, but Sacramento State is a football-only affiliate member. So your schools are mostly, and also Northern Illinois left to the Mountain West. So this map is not accurate right now. Most of your schools in Michigan and Ohio, you have Ball State in Indiana, Buffalo in New York, UMass in Massachusetts, and then Sacramento State as well. But for this video, we're talking about Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee. I think it would make a lot of sense for the MAC for those two schools. Most of the core of your schools are in Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. So if you add Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, it really kind of eases the travel in this part of the country. And if you're Sacramento State, you're always going across the country. And same thing with UMass, it's a lot of travel, especially to schools in the state of Michigan and schools in the state of Ohio. So ultimately, I think the MAC should consider them, but I think for the sake of this video, I'm going to probably put Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee in the Sun Belt. But I think the MAC should definitely look at them and consider them. I think it would make a lot of sense for both conferences. But in my personal opinion, I think Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee would fit better in the Sun Belt because it really checks all the boxes for the Sun Belt. Regional rivalries, good at football. So that's what I think the Sun Belt should probably look at for the next go-around of realignment. Also, I think Missouri State would be a good one. That also kind of fits the mold for their regional rivalries as well. But for this video, I'm talking about Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee State. With that, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.